to 3 feels
Yeah.
more natural.
Like,
And
I
he is
don't.
one of those heroes that's like get one item and then you're kind of set for life.
Yeah, I feel. I think you want it versus the Pango. I feel like that's better for the Shaker, and then you just let the Lycan try and deal with the Bloodseeker. But the pure damage of the Bloodrite seems like it would also be pretty good versus the summons, but not really a match we get to see very often.
I feel like Nigma definitely have the upper hand, like 5v5 clash team fight wise, with Echo Slams, Supernovas, Soul Binds, and the Storm gap closing. But you were mentioning that Team Liquid timing, when they hit their stride, they really will seem unstoppable.
Yeah, and they don't really have cooldowns to worry about other than if you lose the birds, you know.
Mm.
Whereas like if there's no echo, that's a big issue with Core Shaker. Just having to threaten the fact that okay, we can just like press N. This visage. What the hell?
So I feel like if you're in these screens and you're not doing the die animation, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I would concur with that.
Well, here we go. Game 1, best of 3. Team Liquid versus Nigma. Upper bracket time. Get ourselves out into these lanes. So Kuro on the Grimstroke, we as the Storm. That's all set in stone. Miracle Earthshaker, though, is something that I'm definitely looking forward to see what he's got up his sleeve. I'm even stuttering and stammering as I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I guess are they gonna try and just use both supports together and try and leave MC alone as much as possible?
So yeah, MC Lycan's gonna go top, it looks like, and then GH Phoenix is down bottom with the Earthshaker.
Yeah, I'll
Like,
be curious to
Earthshaker
see if Kuro just stays, you know.
And Troy Lane, right? Because I was going to say, Earthshaker feels like the king of Troy Lanes recently. You know, Visage and Undying, they're okay. But these Fissure blocks, so potent. As Mickey just walks up high ground, straight into Nigma. Loses about a quarter of his HP, drops the blood right. Going to connect onto Miracle. Sure. He's stepping back and forth. He's kind of trapped on the staircase. He can't get down, and he's first blood. Chase forward to Miracle, but he's tangoing up, and it looks like he's all right. And Samia's dropping low as Koikfa joins the fray. It's a 4v4 down in the bottom lane. GH slowed down with a Grave Chill. Tiger's Arrow will connect, so at least a trade for Liquid, as they do bolster their efforts around these bounty runes.
Man, I can't believe how much mana regen Tiger had there. He's like already back up to like almost 250 right now with his sages.
225 gold for that godlike item.
Yeah, now you feel like 2 or 3 of them at the start.
Yeah, just buy 2 of them. They're like Shadow Demons, you see them buy like 2 Sages Masks. They're not going for Necro. They're just buying it for mana regen.
Yeah, seeing that Kuro on the Witch Doctor too is pretty good. But yeah, I kind of thought he was going to get down that staircase. That was such a hard one to tell. So that means GH gets to start with a lot of extra gold. So should get his Tranquils on the earlier end. And of course, the point that didn't really discuss is that he can go for the blocks. So like if this was Radiant side, I would get the off lane because it just feels like so much safer. The Dire one can be a little bit trickier, I feel, when you're trying to get this safe farm up here. But when it's an Earthshaker just blocking the wave like that, that makes a lot of sense why they're able to get away with just the 2 heroes. Can't deny, though, that the Magic Missile and the Arrow is still very dangerous down here. We might see GH take a couple, get down, Mr. Presidents. But they're going to let him go.
Dive straight in front of it.
They're not even going to go for the kill once. Because the way they blocked it, they know they don't really have the opportunity.
Yeah, they give up on it. So Liquid, Boxian Tiger, your Pango, and Mirana up top. And it is a Lycan Grimstroke lane as the mid-Visage facing off against the Storm. And we've seen Koikfa do some spectacular things with his hero, already keeping up in CS pretty well. It used to be so bad for Vis. Oh, Nigma nearly losing GH. He's very firing and salving up. Very close to death.
Probably helped that he got the kill gold, too, as little as it is at the start of the game.
More regen!
Yeah, extra salve or something. Go with
Tiger.
those triple fairy fires.
I'm trying to bully Kuroki a little bit. An arrow for good measure. Both of these side lanes are really scary for both teams. Everyone's dropping low, and this is going to be pretty good for the Bloodseeker as long as top lane can keep that aggression on. It's going to make bot a little easier for Liquid.
Yeah, I like the idea of the Bloodseeker in the laning stage versus the Phoenix, right? Because Phoenix obviously costs HP. Pretty logical. That's going to be kind of a bad thing versus Bloodseeker. And Miracle, I mean, he can't really take control in this lane very easily. He's fissuring for the last hits, trying to pull the waves apart. So far, so good, though. GH even getting in there for some denies.
Yeah, doing pretty well. Still Bloodseeker 9 and 2. Farming nicely for Mika there. Yeah, that mid lane, it used to be really bad for Visage. That is why we always used to see this hero in position 5 or maybe 4. If you think about, Lil back on VP. He's had a few buffs here and there. And even before level 6, he's able to just continually pressure that lane opponent. As bottom lane, they've got the magic missile. Great Fisher to block them out. Blood right, not quite enough, and he will salve. Liquid can't get the finishing blow on GH.
Yeah, early thirst is just not that scary right now.
It's a Miracle defending his support. They're pretty low on mana on this Earthshaker now, so it might be time for round 3 for Liquid.
Yeah, I was thinking about a bottle too, which we do see a lot on the core shakers because they tend to roam around across the entire map. So we'll see if they end up like trying to get it down here for the 4, but more likely they'll just be concerned with the 5. And yeah, he's just bringing down some. Just a mango. That's it. Very very chill. 1 mango. That's all I need.
And mango.
I have not talked about top at all. Probably because it's not really necessary. It's a lichen, chilling, Pango, chilling.
Here's like Mirana, Grimstroke fighting each other in the jungle. Both other heroes farming creeps in the lane. Storm with a ton of denies now, so we...
Oh, they tried to set up again down bottom. They got it
dive
that
away
time.
from GH, but he's silenced up. And here come the clicks from Mickey. Miracle might actually be in a little bit of trouble himself. Fiery Spirits finally dissipate off of Mickey, but they're just giving chase. The Blood Right needs to be dodged, but that's put him in an even more awkward position. Nice little stick into Fisher there, but Liquid will find the takedown as we gets brought down mid lane. That must have been an arrow from Tiger. It's not on cooldown, though.
No, I don't see one. I'm looking back. Yeah, no arrows. Just lots. It looks like he was trading with the Visage, and Mirana just got in there with some right clicks and a Starstorm. So, got him with. She might have just leapt in or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big kill.
They're trying to get revenge mid, though. Koikva will get tapped by the Inkswell, as Kuroki did stick around here. Koikva still alive. Oh, that Fairy Fire was coming up. Not quite quick enough. So immediate revenge as Tiger dropping low bottom. The final Fire Spirits tick will take him down. 4-3 at 5 minutes. It's already been a bloodbath. Everyone at each other's throats.
But I'm a little surprised by that he went down too. Just maybe tried to trade versus the Fire Spirits when he shouldn't have been. That's gonna secure the boundary for GH. They're gonna leave the second one up there as well for Weehaw, so he can go to the camp and fill up there. But they mixed up the timing this time now down bottom. That's how they got that kill in the GH in the first place. Before they were throwing out the stun and throwing down the blood right at the same time. Then they're like, okay, that's not the right timing. So I'll start the blood right, and if he doesn't dive within the first like quarter of a second, then we throw the stun. And that's how they guaranteed that he was gonna get caught on that dive away previously. So now GH pretty much has to dive away whenever there's a blood right.
Stupendous.
What's the cooldown on dive?
Is.
36 seconds.
Yeah.
What's blood right? 12. Yeah, that's real rough, isn't it?
Look at the cast.
GH
what?
is going to find Insania. Miracle trying to get in there with the stuns. Insania gets one last wave out. I don't think Mika can actually find a trade for it, though. He's going to keep giving chase. GH TPing onto tower. That's a risky one, but he gets back to his tier 2 mid lane. Doesn't even go back to Fountain. Looks like Storm was being dived a little bit, and the birds are on top of him. But he's got Ball Lightning to create a bit of a gap as Boxy falling up top, but they do get the stun. Arrow into mid, finding the Storm. Liquid really punishing Wii. This Mirana causing all kinds of issues for him.
All right, that was a little unusual. Jade's getting stunned up there as well, but they're not going to chuck the arrow. Forced to bring Kuro to the mid lane too, and that's under the ward as well. So Taiga ready to set things up, but they know the Storm's coming back, and Koi was a little bit low to commit for something, so they should just be retreating.
Just a casual tri lane mid, 6 minutes in.
It could have taken a bottle really... on GH though.
What's Boxy up to? He does have a point for Rolling Thunder. Something you've always got to be really afraid of is that first ulti from Pango when he TPs to like a tier 1. If you're diving this Visage, for example, who is pretty damn tanky, you've got to be wary of the Boxy rotation.
Yeah, overall, things still pretty damn even, though. I don't think our items should be anything too crazy either. I mean, I guess the only question will be, how's Miracle going to build for a game like this? Like, does he want the Blink Dagger first? I feel like that's usually the way that we see it done with these core shakers, right?
See you later, nerds.
They just go like, first big item Blink Dagger, try and get kills to facilitate the bigger ones after that. Whether it be like
try and get like an Aghanims
or
after.
eggs or yeah.
Yeah. And then for Liquid, it's really this like Helm of the Dominator for Visage, right? You're waiting for that, and then, you know, Koikva's ready to move around the map. So what's that, about maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes away, and then Liquid will be looking for that top tier 1. But while this is all happening, Mind Control, he has got Necro 1, and he's swung down bottom. So Nigma, making that first step, try and put a bit more pressure onto the Bloodseeker. Don't allow Mickey to have a good early game. As Insania, maybe thinking that you can go for this. They rupture the Phoenix, but in come the Cavalry. Liquid, not expecting the rotation from MC. Good stun out, and the Wolf still chasing Mickey. Very speedy, but he's not fast enough to get away from MC. He's going to try and wander, cut through the trees. Bloodseeker, Mickey is making his way out of here. Miracle doesn't have a Fisher for another 7 seconds, but MC has the damage. Insania unable to save his buddy, while mid lane, Storm barely getting away with about 100 health. Tiger and Koikva unable to finish him off.
Dire's mid tower.
We asked for the DD. He wants it.
Oh, but the birds are coming.
Yeah, he's got a mango though. I'm a little
Dire's top
surprised.
tower's getting beat down.
So you
I
kill the
think they're-
Bloodseeker.
Radiant's bottom tower's
Yeah.
seen better days.
I think they're unable to itemize the storm still with like the Visage pick though, which is maybe a little bit worrisome.
Behind the top tower.
Rolling
Unless they
Thunder
go for the
cancels
Ra
out
that
bottom.
way.
Mind Control trying to get out of here. Insania does have another stun in a second now. There should be a little grab onto the Lycan.
Trouble
So they
brewing
defend their
in
tier 1.
Radiant's
They lose their Bloodseeker, but a lot of space for Boxy top, Koik for mid, the pressuring Storm. It feels like a kind of an okay death as long as you keep that tier 1 bot alive.
Ah, and the Arcane Ring. There you go.
Of course, Storm gets it.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say that the helm is on its way soon, right? I think Koikva's already got it coming. That top tower is very tempting. Tiger's busy stacking up here so he can arrow the big creeps.
I feel that's definitely where Liquid should be aiming. Koikva with Faded Brooch, always nice to have that little bit of bonus move speed on a slug hero. Very slow boy.
Miracle feels so poor. I mean, I guess I get it. Like, he was shafted the most in terms of a core, which is kind of the concern with this Earthshaker. But he's going to have a hard time getting into this game unless they kind of make a mistake of diving on him.
I guess the plan is MC is going to get like Necro 2, Necro 3, and then they give a lot of farm priority to Miracle once you get kind of 15 minutes plus.
Yeah, taking down that top tower will almost be a thing that kind of opens up for Miracle, right? Like, if that top tower dies, then it's going to push in deep for him to farm. There's
Nice
that
chain
chain
stun.
on the Orthavo. Jeez.
Yeah.
And that's without even having the creep, right? That's just with a satyr, not like a centaur or something.
Magic Missile into the Familiars. Down you go.
Oh, nice done.
MC.
Nicely done, though.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
What did he kill? What happened? Did he kill the melee Necro unit with the arrow? Yeah, arrowed the melee
Classic.
Necro unit. I saw the wolves like trying to deny the bounty rune. I'm pretty sure he did get the job done.
Oh, yeah, he took the
top
450
towers get
last
beat
will
down.
damage. She hurts.
That is some big
Dire's got
damage.
one last
Yeah.
But there's that tier
tower.
1 for Liquid. Now, can they defend bottom after having that objective themselves?
Also,
Bloodseeker does
the
have
Echo here,
TP.
too.
Boxy being scouted out by wolves.
Shadows take us.
Moonlight Shadow, do they have Reveal? They've got Sentry
They
on
have one
Kuro, but a
Sentry.
Swashbuckle off to the left. He's trying to get there with a Vortex and an Inkswell, but he's back into Invis and away from the Reveal. Now, the turnaround. Rolling Thunder, not going to connect quite. Wee does get the ball landing away, but in comes the rest of Liquid. Stunning up the Storm, he doesn't have any stick charges left, but an Echo Slam onto the two of them. Chain stunning that Venge and Pango, and Wee is still alive somehow.
So nice.
Finally falls, but Liquid, they are coming in pretty strong as MC's Wolf hunting Boxy into the tree line. And Mickey hasn't really made an entrance yet. Swashbuckle out. Mickey's still chasing forward as a supernova, decently placed, but in comes the attack speed. They know that they can focus that egg down. The trouble being, Nigma still has this wolf going wild, but the shapeshift ends, and Koikva has finally come in, the slow-ass hero, all the way across the map, and a final blood right into the chain stuns of the birds, gets a double kill for Mickey. And is he going to go for another one? He's thinking about Miracle. But those wolves chasing Koikva are bothersome as hell.
I can't even give him the blood right. And now the zip.
Long zip. Not quite going to fully connect, but he will get the additional zip forward, and Koikva falls. Fisher there.
Oh, he got hit.
Connects on Wee. Blood right. Is he going to finish him off? The few clicks from Mickey, but the Sunray keeps him topped up. He's healthy. Wee turns the fight, but the birds, watch out for familiars. Dive forward from GH, and this is just an all-out slaughter fest. The brawl in the bottom lane. Boxy doesn't get it done. Now Miracle in again onto Tiger, but Mickey stuck around for long enough to get that kill, and the arrow secures Kuroki.
All right, I blame Weehaw if I'm on his team. It's like, oh, you baited me back in there, dude. We were out.
No breaking down the radiant
We reset. We were out of there.
Chucks a rupture down in the mid on MC too.
Yeah, MC trying to get that mid tier 1. Not quite. Mickey with a good deny.
Case room.
Storm Spirit looks like he is all right. Not having a great time though. Liquid with this early game upper hand. Momentum most certainly in their favor. It feels like that's kind of what needs to happen though against a decent team fight composition of Nigma. You need a couple of early game team fights. Make sure that you get a few kills under your belt. Get your primary items.
Oh, nice with the wolves. I'm sure Boxy kind of realized he'd be scouted, making that move towards the Lycan. Yeah, I think the outpost really hurt them too. So it's a good thing that they were able to get that at least for Nigma. Like they got outpost, but then Liquid take that big fight right after. That was a pretty stealthy play from Nigma at 10 minutes to sneak them away. Boxy chases down MC, and he's just gonna play it safe with the ulti.
It's a pretty long cooldown though. 2 minutes now with no shapeshift. He will have the Necro too, so his farm acceleration going to continue.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Nigma now in that Radiant jungle. It's double warded up. So they've got a lot of free space now for, like you were saying, Miracle to farm away down in the southern portion of the map.
Yeah, you need this pretty bad. Kind of makes sense that you'd rather him down here and then the Lycan up here, like a little bit more survivable between his wolves scouting, as well as having the shapeshift like that. So GH is just playing the Vanguard, and he might pay for it here. They can see him, but the initiation's tough on a Phoenix.
Dive away.
You see how coggy that was?
He's going for the supernova. Can they take it down before it lands? With the Fisher landing perfectly. And make sure GH will be able to get a secondary dive away. The Sunray up onto the little cliff top and TPing out. Boxy, he tried. That was a really good effort from Boxy, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I didn't know that could even get that close.
Me neither.
I've never seen anyone cancel that before. That would have been incredible.
That would have been wondrous to see. Do you think that should still be in the game, Sunraying off the map?
Whatever. Phoenix isn't. I like the little interactions and features. I wouldn't consider it too busted.
Just let him have it. He needs that kind of thing. Boxy swashbuckling towards Miracle, but not going to give chase. They are hunting Tiger top. Kuroki in a very forward position here, and wolves are scouting into the trees. They see Tiger now. Inkswell with a silence coming. Tiger is easy pickings.
Yeah.
Massive amount of damage.
Cute combo, as we were kind of talking about earlier, with all the summons of the wolves or something, just invis units.
Invis Inkswell.
Of course, I think we've also seen Liquid do the same thing with the birds.
Yeah, true. Does give Insania now an opportunity to de-ward up near that tier 1 top. And it's been a pretty quiet couple of minutes for Mickey. He finishes off Maelstrom, and he's very, very quick towards the BKB as he ruptures mid. Dive out from GH and an immediate TP. Make sure Insania can't get a swap or a stun. Look at how scared Wee is. He sees the birds coming and he's like, I am balling out of here.
Hope
Let them have the tier 1. There's nothing we can do there.
Yeah, that tower's dead anyway. They are lacking vision in terms of like both up here and down here. No clue what's going on in those parts of the map right now for Liquid as they advance forward. So good time to try and get something down. I don't think they have any obs on them though.
Radiant's top towers taking.
Weehawk goes for a big old zip back to fountain with his arcane rune.
Yeah, Nigma scanned them coming in.
Radiant's
They knew they were on their way.
Pretty sight right now.
Miracle now, what, 200 gold away from Blink?
Does not look like
Where's he
MC
gonna
is a very good
multi-plan?
read on where they're at though, because he just retreated like all the way back up here into the corner. So they're not sure if they might have smoked up this way probably to try and catch him pushing, or what the play was. So Weehaw's leading the charge down bottom.
Yeah, maybe they thought it was like Boxy going alone into the right-hand triangle and the rest of the team, moving up north. As Nigma smoking.
Water Sentry and give it away.
They know where Boxy is. Tiger's Mirana lurking in the shadows as well. As the Rolling Thunder connecting on Storm. Mirana looks like she's out there. And Liquid. Perfect disengage from that 4-man rotation from Nigma. But it's secured Miracle as Blink Dagger now. I think that's the most important thing for them.
And then they should probably smoke again.
Let's go.
Pipe done too, though, for Quakefa. Kind of perfect timing, right, to coincide. Now, mind you, Echo Slam, not necessarily a spell that you always get it off on first, so gotta be wary about that. He could just straight up get chain stunned down to death before even popping his pipe. But Roche is certainly on the table at this point.
And continuing to deward as
Dyer's
well.
mid-tower
You were
wall
talking about
hasn't
Liquid's
responded.
vision not being very deep. Nigma also suffering the same thing.
Dyer's
And as the Radiant, you're in this position now where you get to play into the Dire jungle and that controls Roshan for you. So Liquid feeling like they're in the more prominent position right now.
Yeah, I'd be careful with these ground wards, though, with the Lycan, because they're just going to get picked off when he's running around with his Necros.
Well, they want to go in with that Inkswell blink, but Miracle doesn't catch Boxy. Not able to make that perfect jump, and look at them straight away. Towards Roshan, arrow him up.
Easy shot.
Liquid are committing for this one.
Yeah, you want to say that they want the medallion or something first, but with the Venge, it's not that important. Just between the Aura and the Wave of Terror.
Radiant's
I think they have light on Quakefa too, yeah. So
Yeah.
that'll do.
Sure do.
Oh,
And that-
Nigma got the net. I think Liquid get the clumsy net in this GG.
tower.
Okay, not really, but I do think they really want clumsy net. I would love it this game if I was on Liquid. Because we have so much chain stun. I just need that little bit of extra setup too.
The Radiant took over
Get that
back.
pretty quick initiation onto Storm, onto Lycan. Super handy. So there we have it. Aegis into the hands of Mickey, and
Radiant's top
BKB
tower's
pretty
in
much
bad
done, so
shape.
timing's all clicking for Liquid. It's been a slow one for Mind Control recently.
Trouble brewing.
We're
He's
gonna
just
zip
been
mid.
sat in this top lane. Are they going in?
Yeah,
Inkswell.
they tried an Inkswell play. I think this game is, it reminds me of the first game of the day
Radiant's top
between Liquid and
tower's
Secret,
hurting.
where Secret made a mistake and pushed a little bit too early, and then they didn't just give up someone to
Radiant
die, they
lost
tried
the
to
top
save him,
tower.
and that's what cost everyone. I feel like if they're not careful, they're going to get dunked on and lose this edge that they have. Because I
Radiant's
think trying to
bottom
initiate
tower
against
seemed
Liquid
better
in like their own
days.
territory or like through smokes and stuff is not going to be that easy for Nigma, but catching them, pushing into the towers is the way to go about this, but the
Radiant's
big
bottom
counter to
tower
huge
pretty
ultimates
set
is
right
Aegis,
now.
and now Liquid have that.
For the twin. On.
Oh, Mickey was trying to find MC, but bit of a brawl down in that bottom part of the map, finding Kuroki. But some, again, great little stuns from the familiars. And Mickey TP's
Box.
bottom, so he can actually join in.
Yeah, Boxy couldn't find where he went.
Where'd he go?
Let thy healing.
I'm liking Boxy's item build. It's been a while since I've seen the Yule's Pango. And straight into
Yeah.
Halberd afterward as well.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if he might just go for the blink, because I still feel like their own initiation isn't amazing for like getting past the tier 2s, you know what I mean? Or like, again, it would be something to at least start the setup for a chain stun, but I can understand why he wants the halberd in this game.
The Dire best do
Will they
something
find
about that
GH?
bottom tower.
He's got the dive away. Insania
nice wave.
still trying to cut through the back. Oh, he loses vision.
Oh.
Tier 2 towers
Guess
battering
what's
away at
happening
him.
to Dire's
GH
bottom
gonna get Yuled up by Boxy, and a Rolling Thunder comes on in.
I don't think he'll
Phantom
take that.
not landing, so trading his ulti for the supernova.
Best do something about that.
Because we were talking about spells that cover the egg and how they were missing that, and then they picked the Earthshaker, right? So that's a very easy way to bait a team that's ahead to be like, oh, nice, free egg kill.
What's Tiger up to? He's
Just chasing
bullying
the core hero on the enemy
dead.
team.
For nothing.
Sorry, I don't know if I baited the observer there. I was watching Tiger like just chasing Miracle while Kuroki gets dived under tier 2 mid. And a swap back on Miracle now. Continuing the aggression onto this Earthshaker. The position 1 Miracle ES getting hit. Not quite with the blood right, but with the rupture and everything else that Liquid have now. There's no way he's blinking out on this one. Dead for 40 seconds.
Top towers taking hits. The Radiant got one last top tower.
Is he not going to catch anything to set up on Weehaw? Well, I say that now. Weehaw's sticking around a little bit. But now he's out.
I still find it interesting that they've given like so much farm to mind control here. Like he's just been sat in that top lane, he plonks himself in the trees, pushes out that wave. I guess it's more of just a feeling of where the game is, that they need a hero there dealing with it as they catch with the Yules into arrow combo bottom. Storm, he's getting picked off. The chain stuns yet again, spot on from Liquid. Spectacular initiation as GH also going to get found. He's got no dive.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's like, who else could push it that top lane, right? Like, Shaker can't, I don't think, or he's just free, so it's kind of up to mind control here. He's just cutting his way through the trees. Trying to stay
I'm looking
hidden.
at the net worth. He's on like 9.5k. I'm thinking, why is he up at the top? But it's just because he is the man for the job.
And the hard part is he doesn't even want to spend the gold on himself, really. He's going to try and enable his allies when it comes to the team fight. So he's got the Necro 3 straight into the AC. But that team fight is coming soon. Liquid are fully ready to take down this tier 2 in the mid. Just need to wait for another wave after the glyph. Mickey doesn't want to wait.
Keep on going.
7 shots.
Give me more heroes to kill. And you do also have, the Necro 1 on the Phoenix halfway through level 11, so that second level in Supernova is coming pretty soon.
Gotta give credit to Boxy, or not Boxy, but MC though, like keeping that lane pushed out.
The net.
Nice.
Insania. Sacrificed arrows there. No follow through from Liquid. Wee is really good at catching these arrows.
It's a talent,
Man, Nigma really want to set up for something. They're smoking behind Miracle. Liquid showing 2-3 heroes in the mid lane. Koikfa, Grave Chill ends, still pretty speedy as he tries to dodge away from the initiation. The second ball lightning with the Vortex, and here comes the damage. Finally, Nigma get it done. As the Supernova will be landing, Boxy's got to be careful about where he's standing. Does Rolling Thunder back, but he's being stunned up. Caught out by the Earthshaker. Swashbuckle a little bit of distance away, but they've got the clumsy net. They've caught him up. Kuroki falls in the back to Mickey. In comes the sprinting Bloodseeker, and he is thirsty. Wee so low. The Wave of Terror now moving forward. Mickey finds a double, and I think it might be a massive one for him as a triple kill now, hunting for that additional target, but Phoenix has already left the scene, but they've caught one more. MC hit by the arrow, and an ultra from Mickey. Not quite a rampage, but you could almost feel it coming.
Man, he hits for like 530 when he gets a proc right now. Even onto that was onto the Lycan. That is crazy.
Double damage.
And Icebox giving him a DD. Nope, Insania's like, nah, I'm taking it.
The prize is mine.
Yeah, that's a bit troublesome, I would say, if you're on Nigma.
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
You didn't get an echo off.
No, and that's the whole key to this game, I think, is that they're so reliant on that. I mean, yeah, you put them in a core role, so of course you're going to be. But, like, the first echo that he got this whole game was a little bit over-ambitious from Liquid, right? He got, like, a little bit too close. 2 heroes kind of come out of the tree line, and there he is sitting there. But now, even with that Blink Dagger, unable to find his moment. And you know they're going to be looking for him every single team fight, because they understand. That's the big turnaround point. I think that's why they're not panicking about like taking down the egg either, even if it looks like it might be possible. Like, why risk it?
Boxy, very forward. Arrow gonna slide over the Fisher as they do rupture up Miracle. Shapeshift from MC. He wants to try and get into the back lines. A great rolling thunder from Boxy, though. 3 hero connections over and over again with the Yules combo there. Boxy slaying him. Absolutely annihilated. Now they focus the egg down. Supernova gone as B has to get back to high ground. Nigma have nothing left. Bloodright not going to be there onto mind control, but the wolf is sad. He's back into his base. Move towards the den again because you're losing your tier 3s. What's we doing? He's zip-zapping in and out. You can't stop this push, though. You're going to lose a lane of barracks here, it looks like. While Nigma, yet again, failing to execute on their team fights.
Yeah, you had MC just chasing Insanity in the backline, and sure, after running him down for like 3 or 4 seconds, he got the kill, but who cares? Like, Insanity is still here right now with Aura. Well, now he's gonna lose it, but yeah, he was not the right one to target down. Oh, I can't believe that didn't hit.
Raping the backside of Wii Storm. That was a toe curler.
I appreciate the precision of the hurt boxes in Dota 2. That was nice.
Into the crack it goes. 27 minutes in, you lose your first lane of barracks. But it's always going to be that case where Nigma have that overwhelming team fight. They've got options.
20 seconds till Roche.
Oh,
that was fast.
Really good call.
I mean, that's all that matters, right?
I was
With this
not
lineup,
expecting that.
It's second Roche. That's me no cares anything else. I would love to just get a summon in there. I feel like Aegis Cheese is what they need for the victory here. No arrow ready.
I mean, you were asking for that setup from someone for the arrow, right? Box's Yules is doing a great job, even if they didn't have it there. And they're chasing Miracle. He's ruptured. Where's the stun? Anything to stop him? Absolutely is.
Was that just a bash, I think? Yeah, he's got bashed. And birded right after.
Bash into bird. And back to high ground we go. Liquid have a creep wave in mid so they can just swing bottom lane, look for a tier 3 in another lane.
Well, they'll be very happy to come collect the prize of Roche after this, by the looks of it. There's no buyback. Like, this could be a moment to buy back, frankly, on Miracle. Because 2 racks is pretty bad, and you know this tier 3 is at least going down.
It doesn't feel like they can...
Take repair kit.
It doesn't matter. Liquid shut it all down. Mickey, cancelling out his TP. He thought about going top. It looks like Insania's like, nah, mate. You stick around here. We are fighting.
It's my favorite thing that Jenkins told me recently. It was in one of his videos, but he said, don't be a Dota boomer. Don't TP back for that. It's not worth it. It's not the same. It's not like it used to be, guys. Don't. Just stay as 5. Control this side of the river. Control the triangle. You know, this doesn't matter. No one cares.
Control the staircases, right? You go back for 2 waves, but if you can control staircases from the triangle or the northern jungle, you get to push into 2 lanes, and Roshan very speedily taken down by Liquid, but Nigma aren't coming in. Insania, little peek up towards the high ground, thinking about going up the ramp, but Storm does jump in. The Aegis grab, though, as the ball lightning back. Gets me to safety, but the arrow coming forward, connecting Miracles down, and Mind Control will follow. 2 cores in the grave as Boxy, another perfect rolling thunder, but we will finally get the ball lightning away. Nigma full retreat now as Kuroki, he's being hounded by this Pangolier. The Bloodright is going to connect. Oh, no, it's not. I'm a liar. Kuro still going to try and sprint away from this one with an Inkswell there, but Soul Assumption and Mick is chasing. Will be able to clear up the Grim Stroke. 3 heroes gone. Aegis and Cheese grabbed up by Liquid. And now another lane of barracks as they finish off what they started bottom.
Shaker is such a... Like, there's a reason why he makes a good support here in some ways, too. Because, like, he just got hit by Wave of Terror, and that was it. That was the end of the team fight for him. Because then he couldn't blink dodge the Magic Missile. And he didn't see his moment for the Echo Slam in that very one instance while he's damaged and can't blink where it's going to make it... So he just dies.
Tiny window of opportunity.
Has he had just 1 Echo this game? Am I crazy?
I think so. That's the only one.
I'm pretty sure it was just that one.
Because he's definitely not had a blink Echo, right? He's had just a walk in and Echo.
So. Every time I see him, there's a big green diamond over his death portrait. So
exactly.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't.
Every fight is like they use Supernova, but they didn't get a chance to use Echo Slam.
Insanity's getting the closeout items here. Wow, full medallion and a solar crest here too. Ooh. And a basher on the Pango. Man, they are scary. Yeah, oh, perfect. Just what they needed. Radiant repair kit.
they can go repair that top tier 3 now. Nigma, Jumping Tiger, Mirana, a target that they can potentially kill here. Blood right there, and the Greaves with the stick charges. Mirana gonna get out of there somehow, and the turnaround from Liquid onto Miracle. A backline Supernova is gonna do a decent job at zoning Liquid out so they can't grab any additional heroes. But Mickey just waits out the duration. Now we can go back in again to strike as they Yule's mind control, shape-shifting away. The Wolf trying to escape. Wee is back in, finds the pick-off that they started in the beginning, but they're losing so much for it. Nigma bleeding out using the majority, if not all, of their teamfight capability, and Wee is so low on mana. He's been forced to zip the final distance as Koikva's birds still chasing forward. Oh, Foxy was looking for the bash. Now he Yule's up as in comes Liquid. Wee, get into the fountain. Can he? No, it's over. He's done for. Nigma with no storm now for 50 seconds. And Liquid are going to close this one out.
Yeah, it is an Abyssal Aegis Bloodseeker. I think we're good. Man, yeah, just purchased up the Solar Crest in combination with the Greaves. It's pretty hard to take down that Mirana before the swap's going to be there. It kind of ruined the Echo Slam there, too.
She lasted so long. Like, Nigma, dogpile on the Mirana. Can't even kill her off. 32 minutes. It's what it takes for Liquid to dispatch with Nigma here, and this godlike, beyond godlike Bloodseeker. He will lose the Aegis, but 16-2-9. Really, really spot on from Mickey.
Liquid are 3-0 today, and they're looking good. It's pretty big victories. This was very similar to game 1. They won that one in 29 minutes. This one 30.